Here, this is going to be an explanation of the difference between the standard HDH, which is a high speed and a low speed, and the new single speed HDH. As you can see, there's no spot for high speed, low speed. So if we go back over to the original machine, in order to do the high speed, low speed, there's an upper clutch and lower clutch which change positions to implement the two speeds. It has the original machine has a 1-inch output shaft, but right at the point of this gear, it's turned down to a 5/8 shaft, and the lower shaft is a 5/8 shaft. Now, what we've had over the years, sometimes, very rarely, of course, there'd be a stress fracture in the shaft where it changes diameter, and sometimes these shafts would just snap. So now I'm going to move over to the single speed HDH. I'm going to just run it real quick. And let me just hit reset. All right. Now this machine, okay, here we go. This machine, you still have the dynamic brake. You can unlock the spindle, so if you have a big coil and you want to freewheel it, you can still unlock it, and then you have the spindle lock. Now I'm going to lift this up so you can see what we have here. We just have, it's very simple. We just have the pulley coming from the motor, big to then to small. This pulley used to slide freely on the other machine because of the clutch. Now that's key, got a key locking it to the shaft. The lower shaft has gone up from 5/8 to a 3/4 shaft, and then we have and then the upper shaft, as you can see, is 1 inch all the way through. So that thing is never going to break. And then what we did, you're always going to have a brake. We have, I'll hit the brake, let me stop this. And there we go. As you can see, there's an external brake. So if you want to hold it in one spot, you need it to brake. So that's basically it. A lot of people still like the 2-speed version because they might want to do a primary winding in a high speed and a secondary and low speed, or vice versa. But I do know I have a certain percentage of my customers are only winding in low speed, heavy gauge wire, and they don't want to deal with clutches breaking down at some point. On the old style machine, clutches are very difficult to replace. There's no easy way to do it. You have to completely, to change these clutches, you have to pretty much take the whole shaft out and put everything back together. It's very difficult. So for people who know, they're going to just be winding in the low speed range, and they don't want to have to deal with clutches burning out and shafts breaking. This is going to be one rugged machine. And it's even got the option, now that I've beefed up the shafts, if someone wanted to go heavier than 4 gauge, which is the recommended size, we have the option of putting on a heavier duty motor. And that's it.